First of all, let's throw things back a few days. A great comeback victory over Ballantown on Friday night and a crucial 3 points.
Yeah, it was, and obviously disappointed to not convert the penalty. Similar situation to the away game where we had a chance of winning by taking that penalty, even being down to 10 men, and but we dominated the first 30-35 minutes. But always shows how you are as a team and a togetherness, that even though we went behind, we still did enough and we still wanted it, and the reaction was brilliant. And scoring so soon after always helps, and then to score another one sort of knocked the stuffing out of them.
Away from the league, it's JD Welsh Cup action this weekend as the New Saints take on Barrytown United. Barry have fallen away in their league title bid in recent weeks, so just like TNS, they'll be very, very up for this game.
Yes, that's right. I mean, they've been the other team apart from Connors Key who have really, really pushed us all the way this season. Still obviously not over now, but yes, they've had a few indifferent results recently, but followed that up with a good win against Carnarvon, 4-0 win. So they're going to be up for it. Semi-final of the Welsh Cup, neutral venue, chance to get to the Welsh Cup final. Why wouldn't they give 100%? Why wouldn't they want to be that team in the final?
You've stated on a number of occasions this season that the Welsh Cup is high in your priority, like second in fact just behind the league. That means it'll be another huge game for TNS and one that everyone in the squad will be desperate to win.
Of course, yeah, and there's obviously a squad that's really, really flying in training. We look sharp, we look excellent. Fitness levels and the standard of training is very good at the moment. So everyone wants a part of it, everyone wants to be involved. No one wants to be left out. And like I've said before, there's only 5 spaces on the bench in the Welsh Cup, so even more people are going to be disappointed. But it's up to us to pick the right side and make sure that side is good enough on the day to go through.
Yeah, and I'm sure that determination to win will be reflected in your team selection. I know you've kept things very consistent throughout this competition this season.
Yeah, that's right. And even in the last round, it was a very strong team, excellent result, and it's one where we're going to be taking no chances. Yes, we've got players in the squad that can come in and take people's place, no problem, but it's all about how people have been doing in training, how well we've been doing in the last month or so, and everything will be taken into consideration when picking the team.
Saturday's match is being hosted at Newtown's Latham Park. It's been a ground that's been a happy hunting ground for TNS in the Welsh Cup in previous years. Won the trophy there in 2015 and a semi-final victory there in 2016. Yeah,
that's right, and played in maybe a semi-final or a final earlier on in my career as well, and I always go on record as saying we didn't win it enough back in the day. We won leagues, we won league cups, but not the Welsh Cup. So hopefully it'll be my first final. If we can get to the final, hopefully as first final as manager, and hopefully, like you say, it is a happy hunting ground, and it provides that pathway through to the final on Saturday.
That leads nicely into my next question actually. For you personally, this will be your first time managing in the Welsh Cup semi-final, and I'm sure it's an experience that you'll be relishing. Yeah,
obviously, in your first season, winning a league and a league cup, and falling at the last hurdle of the Iron Brew last year, and let ourselves down this season. I would say, early on in the Iron Brew and the League Cup, went out disappointingly. In a spell that we weren't playing great, but this Welsh Cup gives us another opportunity to keep our season going, to extend the season and make sure that we're fighting on both fronts, the league and the Welsh Cup.
And finally, how are things looking on the availability front?
Yeah, we've given Blaine an extra few days. He's just needs a bit of time with his ankle recuperation on that one, so I think we'll have a full strength squad on Friday to choose from, so no complaints on that one.